this is our cabin that we've been telling you about. So I don't know if we can all fit here. I'll go back here. So let me give you the tour. This is our bed. Sleeps two really well. I don't know about more than two, but two is good. Over here, we've kind of switched this around a couple of times, but I've got basically wallet, purse, and then some underwear, and then all of our kind of electronics / first aid. I don't know. It works now. Rick's got a really nice little collection of books here. I really like this one. It speaks to me. Yeah, and back here we've got our lentils, because you can never have too many lentils. We've got lentils kind of stowed all over the place. They're
special lentils, right?
They're special. Well, they're special because they're organic. Yes, yeah, they're organic lentils. Yum, yum, yum. And on this side, we've got another case just for kind of clothes and stuff, 2 dry bags, some tennis shoes. We've got all our vitamins back here. And then here's our adventure stuff. We've got our rash guards, and our snorkeling stuff is back there. This is Tora. He's very sweet and nice. And then some more food and stuff. And then this is key. This fan has let us sleep for a month, because it does get, especially when we've been at anchor, it gets a little bit stuffy, and so at least the fan kind of moves around. And we actually have experimented a few times whether we sleep on this side with our heads here or back there, and right now I think we prefer this way, but I don't know, it changes kind of all the time. And then in front of our bed, if you can see, there's like my adventure bag, my awesome bag, and then another Pelican case here. And then now we're in the bathroom. Isn't that nice? It's really nice for me because I have to get up and go to the bathroom a lot at night, so it's nice that it's close. And then in here you have the head. Woohoo! It's a manual head, which I really like. I really like when they first told me, like, yeah, you're gonna have a manual head and it's never broken or hardly ever broken. I was like, okay, this bodes well for me. I don't wanna break that. And I will show you the sink. Woohoo! With all of our so we love Dr. Bronner's soap. So we have our like collection of it. And right now this is drying because I made some flaxseed gel for my hair this morning. So yeah, hello.
And now back.
Okay, so now coming out of the cabin, now we're in the kitchen, which is another amazing spot. We've got all of our spices, which of course Madalena, being Italian, has like all these amazing spices. And this isn't all we have. We have like more spices in there. Ton of stuff. Apple cider vinegar, all that goodness. And this morning I made a soup for myself, so here are the remnants of that. But yeah, it's a pretty nice little galley here with our fridge here, and then sort of they're using this one sort of more as dry storage. I think this was a freezer before, but now they have a whole separate freezer unit, which is pretty cool. And we've got, I love that they have plants everywhere in the boat. It's so nice to be surrounded by green. And yeah, and then you come this way, and now we've got our table for eating. Right now we're actually editing a video for you guys. So this is our kind of workspace with all our fruit behind us. And now I can show you the other cabin. This is actually the cabin that we stayed in the first night that we were on the boat. So when we came to meet Rick and Maddie for the first time just to have lunch, they showed us the boat and they said, here is where you can sleep tonight. So
it's also known the guest cabin.
The guest cabin, yeah. And it's really nice too. Right now, since we've got a lot of boat projects going on, this is kind of like a garage type storage place. So they have like new sails here and lots of other cool stuff that if you want to check it out, go check out Sailing Sophisticated Ladies channel, because they will tell you all about that stuff. And in here they actually have it's an electric head, right? And so I was nervous about using it because I had heard that sometimes they break, and I was wondering if I was gonna get trial by fire like in the first night of being here, and I was very worried about plumbing. This is something that I will learn eventually, I know, but fingers crossed, knock on wood, it hasn't happened yet that we've had a toilet problem. I probably shouldn't be saying that because now I'm just inviting trouble, but we'll see. So yeah, that's like the main parts of the boat that we use. Here's the captain's nav station / editing station, and he is a violin player, so he keeps his violin here. Maybe one of these days we'll do a I have this dream of like singing and violins and just music, and I don't know, that'd be really cool to see one day. And this is their freezer where we keep all of the frozen fruits and frozen veggies and sometimes beer if they need to cool some stuff down. So yeah, it's a really spacious boat. Oh, this. We also have a little friend that lives with us. She is an African gray parrot, and her name is Tiki, and she is just the cutest, sweetest little bird. I've never lived with a bird before that I remember, and I don't think you have either. So that's been interesting. I remember the first night we were here, in the morning, she starts singing at like 6 a.m. or something for about like an hour and a half, and I was just not used to it at all. So I think in the past month I've gotten really used to it, and now we just kind of sing back at her, which is pretty fun. She imitates some of the stuff that I say to her, and I try to teach her new things. We all try to teach her new things. Lately her favorite thing is eating pears. Whenever Madalena cuts up a pear, she always comes over and wants a slice. It's very cute. Yeah, so it's a pretty spacious boat for 4 people, and I think so in the guest cabin you can have 2 more people, and then here the settee folds down and you could theoretically have 2 more people. So it's pretty spacious, and with 4 of us living here day to day, it's really nice. It's like a little apartment. It's very nice. And they have the AC, so we're spoiled. We're very spoiled. When we go on anchor and we turn off the AC, there is like a little bit of adjustment, but me personally, I really like it without the AC, because it's I don't know, it's nicer. There's less dryness, so my throat feels better without the AC, but it is also really nice to have, because some days it's like 35 degrees outside Celsius and then it's hard to get work done, because me, when it's hot like that, I kind of just want to sleep all the time or go for a swim. So yeah, that's the boat. Okay, so now let's go outside. Hola, Tiki. Okay. Welcome, welcome. I don't know how hot it is, but it's compared to inside, but they see it's pretty hot, but it's kind of nice. It's really beautiful too, so it's a perfect day for a tour. So let's start with my favorite part, which is right here. We have all these beautiful plants, basil, mint, And on the other side too, just all these different plants, and Madalena uses them in her cooking. It's really awesome to have fresh stuff on the boat. This one's my favorite because it's a cactus. I love cactus. And she has such pretty little flowers. Oh. And okay, so how can I talk about the outside? This is not my area of expertise.
What about Tiki?
Oh, okay. So this is Tiki. Hi, Tiki. Hola. Every morning, Alex and I get to fill her food, check her water, clean her cage, and just kind of do general Tiki care. So it's a really great time to do bonding and just to get to know birds and get to know her in particular, because before I lived here I didn't spend any time with birds, so it took a little while for me to kind of understand a bit more her energy and just who she is as a little bird. But she's not very talkative now, but I promise during the morning and the evening she's very, very talkative. Back here is the dinghy, and Captain Rick just changed it a few weeks ago from a traditional gasoline outboard to e-propulsion. Electric. It's really quiet. So if you go check out their videos, you will see all the tests that he's been doing, and you can kind of see the magic and really hear the magic of what it's like to be in a dinghy and cruising along and really only hearing the sound of the water like rushing past the dinghy. I mean, it's crazy. You can sneak up on people with this thing. And we just put a bimini on, and that was an installation that Alex and I got to help with. So that was pretty cool, kind of hands-on project that we were working on. And we helped with the installation of the electric engine as well. Yeah, she's a really pretty dinghy. I've learned a lot about dinghies, and I haven't driven the electric version yet. I practiced a little bit on the gasoline outboard that we had just a month ago, basically. And I don't know, I'm excited to try the electric one. I hope that lesson goes better than the last one. Driving a dinghy is hard for me, so I just need practice. And here is helm number 1. We've had a few hours here doing day watches just on little short hops from Linton Bay to Portobello, and then all the other places that we've been. So it's been nice to get acquainted with the instruments and everything, but I have to say it's kind of daunting to be at the helm. But I think it just is one of those things that gets better with time and experience, and the more experience you have, the more confidence I think you have. So stay tuned. Okay. Here are some of the solar panels that we have on this boat. How many do we have? 1, 2, well, we have a lot. I don't remember exactly how many. And here is the AC, just under this little blue fabric here. Right here, these little mats are my other favorite feature. You can come out here before the sun gets like super toasty warm. You can do some stretches or yoga, or when you're at anchor you can just chill out here and just look at the stars or the moon. And that, I mean, it's a comfy spot to sit. Yeah, so this is the bow. up here, we have our another locker, which right now we got some new sails delivered last week. So some of them are in here, and the other one I think is where I showed you in the guest cabin. And we're gonna put them up soon, probably in, I don't know, actually, probably soon. And I'm really excited to see what they look like because they've got the logo and everything. And then up here is our anchor, which I'm getting very well acquainted with. It's, I don't really know anything about the anchor. It's a
mantis anchor.
It's a mantis anchor.
But you're learning how to anchor, basically.
Yeah, I've been learning how to anchor and kind of just how to make sure you don't slip and slide around. Good and useful skill, because I really like being on anchor and just being in the, like, kind of in the middle of nowhere. That's where I like to be. So I think that concludes the outside of the boat tour. I don't know. Do you want to see? Oh, come see the mainsail bag. What is it called?
This sail bag?
Sail bag. So this puppy, I get to put on the bag every time that we use the main, and then we take it down. I get to go up the mast and put it all back together, which is, at first, kind of was a bit scary because I'm a bit scared of heights. But then I realized it wasn't that high. And now it's kind of like just this fun job you do at the end of a little sail. So yeah, I like that part. So yeah, the cockpit's a really nice place to hang out right now because it is very hot and the UV rays are very sensitive to the sun, so it's nice to be in here. But it's a really nice boat. I really like Sophisticated Lady. It's making me dream of what kind of boat Alex and I will get one day.